Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Saturday. But y'all, the holiday didn't pass. Happy Thanksgiving to those who I did not say happy Thanksgiving to before. And it is the weekend. I keep forgetting what day it is, y'all. I've been off work and I can't keep up. But I hope everyone had a great holiday, one way or the other. I hope y'all are also having a great weekend. I was around chilling, child. I said, "Oh, girl, you got a live. Go get on the computer." And here we are together. I don't know who all these spam things were, but I'm glad I got those out of here. Y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, take a little moment and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay, become a whole JayBird, and whatnot. Because what else would you be here for? Okay, we got a few things to get into because I haven't been live. I think it was live on Monday. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yep, I was only live on Monday. Okay, we had that little conversation. I did post a quick little recap of the Radiant Princess Love thing that happened Thursday morning, but I have not been on the thing since then. Okay, so today we can get into all of the antics that happened on Thursday and Friday. But I just did not feel like coming on my live Thursday or Friday to discuss the foolishness that is Ray J and his wife. Okay. Even Masika Kalisha and her drama child, Hazel E and they stuff, Kandi up at defending Todd, Porsha, in my opinion, is a fake lesbian, and then all the other little tidbits going on around here. Now, should I put lipstick on? I don't feel like putting lipstick on, y'all, but I feel like my face I feel dry. Okay, I feel real. Okay, I feel real bright today. I feel real bright. And when I feel real bright and on my face just kind of blends in together, I feel like I need lipstick because it makes you know where my mouth is at. And that, what that mouth do. Jaylee, stop it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Quick second. There we go. Because again, sometimes You gotta put on a bit of lipstick. Just I feel like my tag. My tag is like poking me. But again, we are here to have a quick conversation about the thing. But hello to those watching live. Hello to those who end up watching the replay. We are catching a storm here in Michigan, in Detroit, or whatever. Monica and Brandy are also here today. I think it's probably a football game or basketball game on as well. I don't know. But I did not want to come on earlier. I want to get done about an hour, maybe hour and a half, and I can finish enjoying my weekend. Okay. But again, if you did not already watch, go watch the live from Monday. My quick recap about Lesbian. It was really just my opinion on what had happened because I woke up on Thanksgiving and I was like, Reggie got arrested for what? So we'll get into that in 1 second. But I want to get to sharing my screen because I have saved some stuff to be sure to come to y'all with the bull stuff because everybody been tripping. Chat in the regular world, in the real world. I even saw a lot of crazy um foolish stuff from regular people. And so I want to get into both. Okay, so again, if you're watching the replay, don't blame me, okay, that you ain't know I was around here, okay? That be the YouTube, waiting to tell y'all I'm on live. Okay, now I did post earlier on my IG saying I was going to be on live. But again, I can't control YouTube. All I can do is control me. Okay. But hello to y'all. I'm happy y'all are here. Okay. For those who are live, and I'm also happy for replay watchers because everybody can't get on the live. Now, if you watch the live and stuff was cut out, that's on you. Okay. That's your fault, not mine. But let's get to where's my save screenshot. Okay, here we are. Now, I felt like, let me refresh to be sure all my little shenanigans is around here because I was like, why is everybody acting crazy in the world? Okay, I said, what is happening here? Well, first, you know what I want to get into? I want to get into Target. Okay, and I had to save it on my own. I must not have saved it from my own page. I had to save it from my page, okay, because I felt like what in the world is going on with Carmen Sandiego? Oh, wait, I'm not. Wrong screen, okay. Well, I almost feel like I wanted y'all to see this up close, okay, because, Black Friday had happened, right? And with Black Friday happening, can I edit my box down here down below? Well, let me see if I can. I'm editing y'all as we are here together. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Look the same. Anyway, Black Friday. I am no longer a Black Friday shopper because I feel like I don't really be needing nothing. Okay. And unless I need something, I'm not really looking at the deals and the sales, whatever. But y'all know we are boycotting Target. Now I am aware that it's been like it's been almost a year since we've been boycotting Target because they took out the DI stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Been real disrespectful. So when Target had a whole for Black Friday for the first at every store, the first 100 customers would get a swag bag, okay? And it's gonna be a good swag bag. Come on around here, okay? And people went to Target, waited in line outside in the cold. I said, y'all out in the cold in the snow? What is wrong? First of all, if it's cold and snowy, I'm not going outside. Unless someone is giving me a free spaceship or some kind of contraption that melts the snow around me. So when I'm walking or driving anywhere, I don't get no on my area. I'm not going anywhere. But these people around all the world, okay, went to all the Targets and waited in line, child, and were upset, okay, because all they got was some snacks, okay, some junk mail. Okay, some ads from the grocery market that they can use. Target gave them, it was nice size Target bags that can be reused. Okay, so I guess that was a part of the gift. I don't know. But in the bag, they got Uno cards. Okay, a Elf cosmetic, one Elf cosmetic option. It was mostly all like lip gloss. Okay, like a sample size shampoo thing, and then some like energy packet things for some water. And one like snack pack size of nerves. I said, so y'all opened up a box of nerves and put one packet, and I was like, no, why would y'all do that? And the fact that everyone basically got the exact same thing, and so even if you and your husband or your daughter or whoever else, if you and your people went to the store, y'all all got the exact same thing. Why would me and my husband both need a pack of Uno cards? Okay, why would y'all not put a different cards in? Why everybody get Uno? Okay, and y'all done stood in line for hours upon hours upon hours, hoping and praying and wishing to get some good stuff. And Target said, forget y'all. You wanna know why? Because Target ain't nothing. Okay, Target tricked y'all, and the joke is on you. What we boycotting Target? Why is y'all there? Target showed y'all just how much they do not care. I said y'all waited in line to get stuff that cost maybe $30. Maybe not even 30. It can be like $20, $25, okay, worth of stuff. Now, 10 out of the 100 people got a $100 gift card. But I'm like, why not give all 100 people at least a $25 gift card? Because what if I don't eat nerves? What if I'm a man and I don't need the Elf cosmetic lipstick? Okay. What if I'm blind and I don't want to play Uno? So Target showed y'all, hey, jokes on y'all, stand in line, get this little bag. Okay. But we didn't really put anything in there. Now, Lowe's also did the same thing. Lowe's gave folks like a Lowe's bucket, and the bucket was like sealed, and then but they had like real stuff in the bucket. Okay, they had like little rinse sets. Okay, paint brushes, stuff that you can go get from Lowe's or whatever. And then I think one person at each location would get a golden ticket, and the golden ticket was $2,000 get a $2,000 gift card to use at Lowe's on any appliance. Okay, I said now that's worth going and being in line. If you can possibly win a $2,000 basically shopping spree in Lowe's, that's a good reason to go stand in line, because $2,000 at Lowe's, that's a washer, dryer, a refrigerator, a microwave. It was a few. You get a few items for $2,000. So Lowe's did it right. But even though Lowe's had the one winner at every store, one winner at each store would win the $2,000 golden ticket, they still gave the other people out of the 100 like real stuff. And I'm like, Lowe's did it the right way. Lowe's said, you know what? Now I would like the Lowe's bucket. Can I see if I can go on? Let me see if I can go on TikTok. Let me see. TikTok. I'm on live, my playback. Okay. What you doing? What's wrong?
No, have you set up a thing to tape on my TV?
Okay.
Well, you can tape it on me.
Tape what?
The Brandy movie on Lifetime. The Brandy movie on Lifetime. I want to set my DVR up to record it.
What time will come on?
Can I do it on extended string? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, yes. You can set it up to tape on my DVR?
Yeah, that's the same thing I would do.
Okay. Well, come on. What time, Ron? All right. Do your live if you have time to check it out. If Ron is going to try to do it.
All right.
For me.
Love y'all. Child, I might see. But let me try to find Lowe's. Lowe's to me did stuff the right way, because hoping no sound coming on, child. I don't want no sound on the TikTok. Okay. Lowe's Lowe's. It was like a gift bag, a gift bucket. It was a Lowe's Black Friday gift bucket. Okay, that they did, and this.
All right, here you go. Good luck.
Thank you.
1 in 6 chance now.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, 1 out of 6. Now I do feel like Lowe's knew which buckets. Lowe's knew which buckets had the gift card in there, because sometimes you kind of see them like looking. They kind of knew. And she had won that chicken dinner. Yep.
Got it.
Yes.
Child, a $2,000 basically gift card to use at Lowe's. I said Lowe's.
I got it. Heck yeah.
All right, that's great. Good job.
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Crazy.
So I think they kind of knew which bucket had it in there, but this was their bucket. No sound. So their bucket had actual, good stuff you would get from Lowe's. Okay, little gift cards. The WD-40, a Lowe's cup. They did it right, because everybody ain't gonna be a winner. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, the fact that Target had, you put 1 pack of Nerds in your bag, that is insane to me. Okay. Well, I do think it was random, because you had to get a ticket to get in line. So it was based on whoever's in line. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't as if they could pick any bucket. You pick your bucket. Because all of the people I saw, the staff would say, which bucket do you want? And then the person would pick their bucket, even though they would then know, okay, well, that bucket has it in there. So, but yeah, it wasn't as if the Lowe's staff was picking which bucket to give to which customer. They had 100 buckets lined up, and then you would get a little ticket say you was number 1, number 2, whatever. And as each customer would come in, they would say, okay, pick which bucket you want. But I do, because a couple I saw, I just felt like when the person was opening the envelope, you saw the people looking. But maybe they were looking to see if they won or not, But I felt like this was a great way to do a little giveaway. Okay, little give, little away. No sound. So it was cute. A little $20 off here. $10 off there. Little cobalt. Look, if you are a handy person, getting the whole screw set is amazing. Okay, waiting in line and not knowing what to do, who to do with. I said, Lowe's, we like you. Okay, we appreciate you. Now, I don't shop at Lowe's. Okay. And I think what's cute, it was called who had the golden ticket. You know what I'm saying? All the buckets were sealed, closed. You had to open up the envelope to see if you were wondering. But that goddamn Target, child. Let me see Target. Target Black Friday swag bag. Okay. Is it sound on? No sound. Again, the bag Target used was nice. Okay, I don't mind the bag. It's a cute little silver bag. You can carry with you, whatever. So the Target bag was nice. However, you put the most generic, regular stuff that, again, don't cost more than $20, $30. And the bag is huge, and they had the same thing in every bag, meaning each person got the same thing.
I got nothing, but it's okay. Dad, did you get anything? I don't think I did.
Look how big that bag is.
Nope. Actually, this is so sad. This is so sad. I got an Uno card, some electrolytes, some nerds. Mm.
That's y'all, that bag of nerds is what you get when you get a big bag of nerds. They open up a big bag of nerds and put one packet in. I would have punched them in the throat. Okay, straight in the throat. So that was thing one that was dumb. Okay, but again, I don't know why we are boycotting Target. Why go to Target? That's on y'all. Now, some foolish things happen across the world because that's what we're here for. Now whatever they say she did that shit. Because look, I'm not saying guilty has a look, but she looked guilty. Okay, Miami mama and daughter accused of dragging a woman several yards from the inside of their car. After the daughter told the mama, "Hey, ma, drag this hoe." Why are you dragging people, mother and daughter? Now, why would y'all do that? It's illegal. You want to go to jail? Okay. Now it says per the affidavit, law and crime, 43-year-old Crystal Collins, okay, was in her Nissan Altima with her daughter at 3 a.m. Okay, on September 13th, when they came across the victim outside a house. Okay, police say Collins' daughter and the victim began arguing. So the mama then drove her daughter to fight somebody, to argue. Because how often you just run across somebody and supposed to argue with? Not ever. At 3 a.m. Ain't nobody else. My ops should not be outside at 3 a.m. If they are, I'm looking for them. Okay. Police said the Collins' daughter and the victim started arguing and began. At one point, the daughter grabbed the victim's shirt, okay, in the car and said, "Ma, drag this over." So you held on to somebody. You held on to somebody and then dragged them in the car. Okay, because after the daughter said, "Ma, drag this hoe," the mama then sped off in the car while the daughter is holding the victim as she's being dragged down the street. Okay, victim escaped. Okay, in the hospital was some road rash injuries, and road rash hurt, y'all. Road rash, but rug burn, all that shit is weird. Okay, and that's just weird. Now, so the daughter and the old girl had an ongoing situation, and they were dragging it on for 2 days. Girl, what is wrong with y'all people? And now you in jail. Okay, with 2 counts of battery. Now, if you're gonna beat somebody up, get out the car. Okay, get out and fight. Leave everything else alone. Okay, now you in jail for no goddamn reason. Okay, also, an Italian man accused of dressing up as his dead mother to get her pension. Now, first of all, he looked like his mama. Okay, so I feel like it was a good idea because he looked like her. They favor each other. Now look. Y'all think that's her wig? Did he get his mama's wig too? An unemployed son pretended to be his dead mama to collect thousands of euros each year from her pension. Okay. Per the authorities, the bizarre case has now been labeled as a real-life Mrs. Doubtfire. Now, Mrs. Doubtfire. The situation went down in, where is that? Borgo Virgilio? I don't know, it's somewhere else, okay? But it's heartbreaking and unsettling. Authorities said the son of Griselia, some names I cannot pronounce. Okay, she was 82 years old. She passed back in 2022. Okay, her son was an unemployed nurse. He decided, hey, I won't say she dead. I'll just get her money. Now I'm like, what was the body at? Because her son, an unemployed nurse, former nurse, apparently decided that instead of reporting her death, he would try something else entirely. He just started getting a check every year. Now I need to know. Did he had a body in the house, y'all? Because that can get stinky. Because you can't just, because when somebody die, a part of me feel, I go to CNN, a part of me feel like when someone passes away, well, if somebody died, even if you report, like if they reported dead, you're supposed to notify all of their banking and stuff like that. That's supposed to be on you. Okay, right. He did get a job. I guess his job was scheme and scamming. I'm not sure. Okay. Let me see. CNN. Oh, it happened over in Rome. It happened over in Rome. And he 57. Okay. He too old for this shit. Okay. Oh, they have not released his name, but the mama was 82. Okay. Let's see. When the elderly woman's identity card expired, the son put on makeup. He put on, see, CNN getting the bottom of it. CNN said he was getting a check. Okay. But once her ID expired, okay, he put on some makeup, a wig and her clothes, to pose as her to get a new ID. Okay. Really? That is stupid. Now, they felt like something's up. Okay. We don't think it's him. Well, you don't think it's her. Something seems weird. Okay. So the ID people said, maybe this is some foul play. Okay. They said, hey, lady, come on back around here. Okay. It says the written footage of the parking lot shows that the man drove to the office, dressed as his mama. Okay. Despite the fact she don't have no license. Police held him there. So first of all, you can't drive somewhere if you ain't got no license, sir. What is wrong with you? The cops then went to the man in the mama's house. Okay. They say they found the mama's mummified body in the laundry room closet, wrapped in sleeping bags. It's child. Now they not saying he killed her, but he concealed the corpse, fraud against the state, impersonation, forgery, and all that stuff. He's accused of removing fluids from the mama's body with a syringe to prevent decomposition. And they got to do an autopsy to see how she died. Child, Norman Bates and that other man who just had a movie on Netflix. That is weird. Just I feel like people who do weird shit like this, a syringe. This is why everybody can't be nurses. Okay. Then over their child across the pond.
55-year-old woman in Thailand deemed dead was found alive in her coffin just moments before her planned cremation.
Now, who declared her dead? Okay. Who over there in Thailand? Okay. Who over there is in charge of the death certificates?
Staff at a Buddhist temple heard soft knocking. They opened up the coffin and they saw her blinking. Doctors now say it was extreme hypoglycemia, not death. So here's the backstory. The woman had been bedridden for 2 years. Her brother thought she died because she'd gone unresponsive. So he took her to the temple for a free cremation.
Bitch.
And that's when temple staff made the discovery in the nick of time that she was, in fact, alive. The temple, meanwhile, has offered to pay her medical bills. Be sure to download Fox Local for live streaming news and more. A 65-year-old woman in Thailand deemed dead was found alive in her coffin just moments before her planned cremation. Staff at a Buddhist temple heard soft knocking. They opened up the coffin and they saw her blinking. Doctors now say it was extreme hypoglycemia, not death. So here's the backstory. The woman had been bedridden for 2 years. Her brother thought...
Her brother. I was trying to go with her. So you find your sister in the bed. You think she dead. Before making sure she dead by at least a doctor, who put her in the coffin?
Woman in Thailand shocked.
Who put her in the coffin?
Temple staff when she started moving in her coffin after being brought in for cremation. That's right. A Buddhist temple near Bangkok posted a video on social media showing a woman lying in a white coffin slightly.
Now, why would nobody at the Buddhist temple not check her pulse? Who can she sue? Because y'all almost burnt me up. Okay, ain't nobody trying to make sure I was dead for real. Child, the dead people around here is weird. Okay, then here in Detroit, what y'all fighting for? Now, I have not ridden a bus in probably 20 years. I'm 43. Yeah, probably about 20 years. I've never rode a bus in 20 years. I don't know.
I'm trying not to.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Trying not to.
Don't do it, bro. You doing right. Restrain her ass.
Trying not.
That's not restraint. That's fighting. Oh,
Grab my phone. Yep.
No.
what are y'all?
I'm trying to.
You got footage. You good? She attacks you on the bus.
Now she child. First of all, tussling on the bus is weird, okay? But when someone is tussling with you on the bus and you pee a little bit, that's embarrassing. It's cold.
I'm on the ground, but you still on me. I'm on the ground, but you still on me.
Let my mother clothes go.
I ain't even following you. Exactly. Because you a woman beater.
There ain't no woman beater. You did that shit. You attacked him. You attacked him on his bus.
Yeah, you lost your job.
Now this is my thing, okay? I am aware people who ride buses, some people who ride buses is crazy, okay? And you can't be calm sometimes, okay? But I feel like, sir, at this point, she don't seem like a threat. I mean, push her off the bus, but the whole chokehold, take her down to the ground, then held on. I was like, sir, get up, okay? She can't do nothing down there, okay? Get up. If she attacked you, okay, which caused you to headbutt her and headlock her, I get that, okay? However, once you done stop the bus, you done pull the bus over, it's all these spectators, okay? Everyone's recording. She can't move. She done pissed on herself a little bit. Let her go, okay? Unheadlock her and push her down, okay? Because they're going to still probably tell you had excessive force because once she was on like a threat, you still would not let go. Now, I don't know what the hell happened, okay? But the Detroit, the D-Dot bus driver and a passenger up at tussling, okay? They said they don't know what happened, but the witnesses say, okay, she attacked the driver first, okay, and a struggle ensued. I feel like, look, you can't do that. Push folk off the bus, okay, and then leave it be. Okay, just stop it. But I said, sir, it's a whole tussle, okay? More prisoners escaping from prison. Now, I don't know why this happens. Arkansas man in jail for multiple violent felonies escaped while taking out the trash. Why is somebody with multiple felonies even allowed to take the trash out? Okay, and why ain't nobody? He don't run. Now, I mean, technically, the door was open. Okay, if the door is open, if ain't no fences around there, you should not let the felons out. Okay, you should not. That's the point of prison. Prison in jail is supposed to have child wires and bars and all kind of stuff to prevent people from escaping. I don't know why they said, well, you're not gonna have nothing up here. Okay, a 38-year-old Christopher Davenport escaped from St. Francis County Detention Center on Monday, the 24th. They said he said yesterday afternoon around 6:21, he was taking the trash out. Now, who put him in charge of the trash? And why is the trash located anywhere that an inmate can escape? That don't make no sense. Anyway, while the prisoner was taking the trash out, he kind of just ran around and he ran. Okay. It says a phone call prompted a head count, was confirmed he was gone. They came in, did a head count. Oh, he ain't here. Of course he's not here because y'all let that man go take trash outside. Okay, he's still free. Let's see. Court records show his charges was, let's see. possession of a firearm, first-degree battery, criminal mischief, 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a minor. Discharging a firearm. He was booked and lock his ass up. And I never understand people who run. Don't you know once you get caught running and escaping is a whole nother crime? So you get more time. So he's still free, child. Stop letting prisoners get free. Now look. It says world's strongest woman winner stripped of the title. Why? Because they discovered she was born a man. Now, I have no dog in this fight. Okay. Y'all know I support all the peoples and whatever. What comments is going on here? Why is folks talking about Elvis Presley? Anyway, I'm not saying no comment, but it say now. I know we've had conversations in the past about trans people participating in sports and how is it fair if a person who was born male who is now competing in a sport with women who were born female. Is it fair? Because genes, okay, and the body, what's gonna be. Okay, so ma'am, okay, the woman who won World's Strongest Woman competition been stripped. Look, I feel like that's fair. Okay, it said Jamie Booker took the first place at the official strongman. It's why call strongman if it's anyway? Official strongman games world championship in Arlington, Texas. She dominated, okay, the event and left the crowd stunned. But just days later, they said, "Oh, wait a minute, let us put some boom in it. Give me back." Okay, they found out that she was born a man, transitioned and whatnot, and they said, "Well, no, okay, no." Now the runner-up, the lady right next to her, stormed off after she lost. And now she is officially the strongest woman. And I feel, it's a rule. See, stop breaking the rules. The group released statement saying that the women's open category is for athletes who are biologically female. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Man, you cheated. Because I respect folks' pronouns and who they choose to be in life. Okay, I won't do that. But you can't be around here breaking the rules and thinking it's cool. That's not fair. Not to anybody, okay? See, if she lost, and that's her fault. Now, I don't know where she can compete, but if the rules say you have to be born a woman, then child, is what it is. 3 Houston parking attendants scamming people.
Here in the orange lot for a Texans game. Turns out, though, only prepaid people could park here that day, and cones directed him right back out of this parking lot. Tonight, his transaction is one of more than 7,000 investigators found connected to these accused thieves.
Now, that's a hell of a scam. Parking, because look, when you have any kind of event, parking is crazy. It's always busy. It's always expensive. But to scam people out of $200K?
On event days at NRG, a full parking lot like this is big business. So big that at least 3 employees created an alleged criminal enterprise.
Well, you're supposed to scan the cards on the vendor's credit card machines.
Reginald Smith stood in court earlier this year.
But occasionally you had a little square scanner on your phone and you were scanning the credit card to your phone.
Arrested after an undercover sting by Houston police.
Now, I am not going to keep trying to promote how to scheme and scam properly, and y'all being dumb.
He's accused of using a personal Square brand card reader to charge people for parking at NRG, and over about 3 months, according to court records, netted more than $56,000.
56.
was part of a bigger ongoing scam or scheme that was going on.
2 more employees have just been charged, 33-year-old Taylor Miller and 20-year-old Vincent Ward.
And you know the first one had to tell us the other two, hey, y'all want to make some money? All you got to do is the child.
Are wanted. Detectives subpoenaed Square Records, finding the 3 used usernames on the devices like NRG2 and NRG Parking, helping disguise transactions on credit card statements. How clever is this scheme?
It can be very challenging for someone who's parking there to know what is real and what isn't, unfortunately.
The Better Business Bureau says to always ask for a receipt and prepay online for parking when possible.
So that's a great way to check in advance and make sure you have reserved a parking spot, and then you can avoid this whole type of scenario entirely.
The parking attendant theft scheme ran for about a year. Records show the 3 involved did more than 7,000 transactions.
Bitch, what?
Now accused of stealing more than $200,000.
Why would you keep working it? If child, look, if you worked there for a year, okay, and you have now scammed to over $200,000, why are you still working there? Now, first of all, that's a genius scam. Okay, it's dangerous, but it's genius because again, if you go park and you don't have to pay to park, you're not even thinking about who you're paying if you're getting into the parking structure or the parking lot. If I can give somebody my card and they swipe it for the price that's posted here and I get in and get out, I don't have any idea if it's going to the organization or to the individual who swiped my card. To me, well, not to me, but to the customer, probably, well, I don't know what's going on. To the company, they probably feel like, oh, we opened up the gate, but the money ain't adding up. Okay, the gate opened up 7,000 times. Okay, we only got 2 payments. You can't be scheming, scamming, and then staying at the place of employment.
NRG Park wouldn't comment on the specifics of this case, but encourages guests to confirm the price before paying to park and always scan the official QR code displayed on signs here. Detectives with HPD's Major Offenders Division want to hear from anyone who may have additional information.
At this point, I don't care. If I parked and I paid a regular fee and my information is not at risk, I don't care that your employees took y'all money. Leave me out of it, okay? I don't got nothing to do with that. But again, the people who got arrested, y'all were dumb. 7,100 transactions, $211,000. Child, look, if you scheme and scamming, you gotta know when to go. You have to know when to go. You just stuck around and got arrested, girl. Stupidity. Jail. Even here, child, here in Detroit. Now, look, I don't do drugs. Okay, I'm not a drug user. I always say I have no idea where to go get any kind of narcotics. Okay, now we know it's a weed store, all around, you know what I'm saying. But if anyone said you want, I don't know what's okay. I don't know. Okay, but here 3 people charged. Okay, why? Because the DEA found large stash of cocaine. I said that cocaine, large of cocaine in the Detroit house. Terrence Campbell, a house in Detroit, okay, they had a federal search warrant, okay, because there was an ongoing narcotics investigation, okay. Agents said they went in the basement, child, and found duffel bags, okay, with 17 kilograms of cocaine, okay, cocaine, okay, packed up brick by, I said, but not brick by brick, and it says the estimated street value, $2 million. Said, first of all, I had no idea that people were like, there's really people out here who's selling drugs. Like, I mean, a street value of $2 million packaged up in the child. I said, who out here doing the cocaine? You think it's flavored Coke? It do say Fanta, and the bottom ones is red. Now, my thing is also, get the cocaine off the street. Okay, get it off. Thank you. Hello to all people popping in. Get the cocaine off the streets. I said, now who the hell, where y'all get it from? I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. Again, 17 kilos of cocaine worth nearly $2 million. Okay. The seizure led to a wider case involving 3 defendants. Campbell, okay, Robert Gorman and Nadine Hampton, okay, they say they've been working together to traffic large amounts of cocaine across Michigan. They've been running the conspiracy from early 2024 to May of 25. This also let y'all know they be watching y'all. Okay, they will watch y'all and give y'all enough rope to pull yourself down out in the gutter. Okay, I said $2 million of cocaine in Detroit, girl. A scheme and a scam. Okay, that Todd set up to bring up the bull stuff. It says reality star prima donna was charging $750 for fully cooked turkey. Now, first of all, I don't like turkey that much. I prefer ham, maybe corn and chin. Okay, I think turkey is dry. It's just a dry doing. Paying $750 for a turkey, what? Why? $750. First of all, turkey. That's a scheme. Anybody who paid that amount of money is stupid. Okay? Scheming people and scamming folk and asking for them to pay $750 for a turkey for the Thanksgiving is crazy. Even if it is juicy. Now, maybe that amount of money is for like wealthy people who maybe don't want to cook themselves and they don't know how much turkey costs. But I'm like, even I know that's too much for turkey. Okay, weird. But again, Atlanta be scheming and scamming. Okay, Foot Locker is shutting down the storage. Do y'all still shop at Foot Locker? I don't care. Yeah, they closed some stores, y'all. Go get your shoes. Like, who cares? Now, I want to bring this up, okay? Mainly because of the whole Ray J thing. It says 5-year-old accidentally shoots himself after a gun falls out the father's pocket during a nap. A parent is charged with child neglect. Now, we don't get to Ray J and Princess a little bit later, but I feel like this is key. You cannot and should not have open or armed, like guns are supposed to be locked up in a safe. Okay? The children should not be able to easily access your gun. Okay? At all.
Father of the 5-year-old who shot himself heads to court. Trey Colvin faces multiple counts of child neglect. Omaha police say the shooting happened inside a home near 14th and Fort Sunday afternoon. Police say the boy found the weapon unsecured in a bedroom, but they're calling it an accident.
If you own a gun and you have children, you need to make sure it's put up. Now, I will say this. Let's say you put it in a box up in your closet, far away from the kid's reach, and the kid goes searching for it. Okay, that can be an accident. However, it should always be in a lockbox.
Prosecutors say Colvin had the gun in his pocket when he and his 2 kids laid down for a nap.
Now, why do you need a gun in your pocket while you're taking a nap? What kind of life do you live where while taking a nap, there's a gun in your pocket?
Say he awoke to a gunshot and the 5-year-old boy was flailing his arms around, covered in blood. We're told Colvin stored the gun in a safe before leaving with the kids, drove to Council Bluffs to pick up their mom. Then they continued on to the hospital. Prosecutors say Colvin would normally sleep with the gun in his pants pocket or under the pillow. The mother of the child says she repeatedly asked him to stop the habit, but he didn't.
Well, mother, if you ask someone, hey, please stop sleeping with the gun out. We have children and he doesn't, guess what you have to do? Leave. If you say, hey, boyfriend, baby daddy, stop sleeping with the gun in the bed with us under the pillow.
Prosecutors say the house was covered in trash and infested with cockroaches.
Not cockroaches. Now, the boy didn't die. Okay. He's recovering. But it was the 5-year-old boy and a 7-month-old daughter. The mama should be locked up, and so should the father.
Police cited the mother for a misdemeanor child neglect charge. KTV's Madison Perales spoke to 27-year-old Gabrielle Gutierrez. She says she was working at the time of the shooting.
I'm not leaving my children with the daddy who keep a gun out. You know how quick kids get into shit? Kids get into regular stuff, okay? Stuff, shoes, clothes, stuff around the house. Why would you not think they would possibly get with the gun? Anyway, if your person allows their guns to be around the house, just arbitrarily out and free or whatever, and want to sleep with them in the bed, you have a responsibility to remove your children from that situation. You want to know why? Because this is the kind of shit that can happen. Okay? Now, that's just that on that. Now, y'all take 30 good seconds, okay? Like the video. Because I asked y'all to. And we're back, okay? Look. Let's get into the things. Let me get back on screen. Get in my little box, okay? Couple things. One, we wanted to send some prayers and healing and good energy to Funky Dineva. He announced on, was it Monday? Either Monday or Tuesday, that he has been diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer. Hold on.
So I just got back from the urologist, and let me preface with, I'm sharing this information for educational purposes and not for sympathy, but I have stage 1 prostate cancer.
Now, he had been talking for the past couple of weeks about his appointment and everything. His family does have a history of cancer. So he had been kind of talking about this leading up to him getting his results. And I think the day before he got the results, he had said then that he did not have a good feeling about, getting positive news.
They did 12 biopsies, and 2 of them came back cancerous. 1 of them came back suspicious or inconclusive. It is very, very early. He mentioned something about a Gleason score and that mine was extremely low. So he's like, it is, you caught it at the earliest of early phases, which is a good thing. He's going to send off my, blood work or biopsies to do some genetic testing on it to determine if it's a slow growing cancer or a fast growing cancer. So we can then begin to explore what our treatment options were. I fast forwarded, asked him what are my treatment options. He said radiation, some experimental drugs, and surgery by robot. And I just went ahead and told him, I don't need to wait for anything to come back. Let's just go ahead and remove it, do a surgery by robot. And I have an appointment on December 8th with the robot doctor to set up surgery to get it removed.
When he said, I said, not the robot doctor, child.
I don't think, I mean, granted, they gave me a book to read or whatever, and I'll, read over it tonight and across the week. But right now, with very little education, I my gut just tells me cut it out. I want it cut out. I don't want to go through radiation and all of these other things. So that's what's going on with me, guys. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Yes, I'm a little down about it, but I'm about to take a nap, and I'll be fine.
So he has not posted a video since making this announcement, because again, this is right before Thanksgiving. Again, I think he posted this. I want to say it was Monday. Let's see. Because one, getting diagnosed with any form of cancer is, just it was 4 days ago. Whatever 4 days ago was, he announced it, but he has not. I don't think he's went live since then, if I'm not mistaken, or if he did, y'all, I ain't see it. What was 4 days ago? Well, I think what 4 days ago was. But I know at one point he had posted up, he canceled the live because he I don't feel like, I don't feel like entertaining today. I can't do that today. You know what I'm saying? I think because he had a show with K. Michelle and he canceled that day as well. So again, we're gonna send some healing energy and supportive vibes to Q, because again, any kind of cancer diagnosis is just, extremely, devastating. And again, it's a great thing they call it early. Again, it's stage 1, but we never know. Okay, so Charlotte, we nope, we're not gonna do that. No, the cancer is not something people get for talking shit. If cancer was something people got for talking bad about people, Code 45 would have all the diseases. Okay, every time I think people there are many people who talk cash money stuff about people and who are out here living long, healthy lives. Okay, so until Code 45 catch a hot one from the cancer doctor or from whatever thing, can't nobody say, oh, it's because of what Q has said in the past about Black people, because we have many mean, evil, racist, disrespectful Caucasians who say horrible things about us. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just his cross to bear, because again, we see many people who have said worse things and have done worse things to Black people who ain't got cancer. So let's just not do that. There are plenty of great people who are diagnosed with cancer and who die from cancer. So I would never equate the two to be together. I've had my grandmama died of cancer. I've had my aunt die from cancer. I've had a few people who are great people who caught cancer. So we have to be careful to not say stuff like that. Because then it's a trope of, see, they deserve it. So no. So even with all the, even with all of the, because I don't always agree with things that Q says. I've had to say, hey, he on some bullshit stuff a few times about what he has said about people, and not just Black people, just people in general. but anybody being diagnosed with cancer is hard, unless it's code 45. The only person I would probably say whatever is code for that's the code 45 is the only it's the only person. So why would you say that? It would make me laugh. Thank you. I appreciate you because you knew it rang gonna be right back in. But again, we're gonna wish that man a speedy everything. Okay. But yeah. Netflix. I won't say Netflix. 50 Cent had been talking a while about doing a Diddy documentary. There's a 50 Cent really did a 50 Cent really did a documentary about Diddy. It's called The Reckoning. It's coming out on December 2nd, and it's going to really be on Netflix. Is that Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. So I do wonder like who was going to be in it, like what will be the conversation. I think now that he was found guilty and he's in jail, and now that people may feel less stress or fear to speak out, it could really be quite interesting. So I'm going to absolutely watch it. And I'm going to absolutely review it because I do want to like it because 50 Cent jokes a lot and says dumb shit a lot. So I'm like, I just don't want anyone in it like making light of Diddy's accusations and his crimes or whatever. So we shall see. But yeah, 50 Cent said, yep, sure enough, documentary. Now also they brought up how he was going to have, I have it up here somewhere. He had a lawsuit that they say he quietly settled right before dropping the Diddy documentary promo. It said he was accused of assaulting, he intentionally striking a man on a scooter with an HV door. He said, "Hey, take this money, leave me alone." Okay. Sometimes it's easier to pay people off versus going through a whole long drawn out trial stuff in the news and the media. No, take this 100K, leave me alone, and I won't hit you no more. Okay. But I do want to see what it will be about. Now speaking of Diddy. Oh no, Damon Dash. Damon Dash, I think Damon Dash just hates that his name is never in the media for any good reason. Okay. So Damon posted after the documentary thing popped up. He said, "Never trust a black man that will make a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work. I'm not playing these ghetto games. That's played out." Now, I feel like trying to play the race game, don't trust a black man who Diddy did what he did. Period. So Diddy doing what Diddy did, and 50 Cent making a documentary. So what? I don't trust 50. I don't trust Puff. I don't trust Dame Dash. So Dame, you try to make this a race thing because it's a documentary on Netflix. Sir, shut up. As long as the people in the documentary are credible people, I have no issue with it. Now, if there's some jokey shit, if this is 50 trolling, then say, so you can't trust him. But I'm like, I need to see the work first. Okay. Diddy's in prison, child being a model prisoner. Okay, they say Diddy organized a massive Thanksgiving feast for hundreds of inmates at Fort Dix. Now, Diddy has not been in jail that long. And I just wonder, look, I wonder a couple things. One, I wonder, do other inmates have access to do these kind of things? Like, are there other wealthy inmates who are setting up good dinners for the people? Okay, maybe they're not advertising, the regular rich folk who's in jail, who organize, good food or whatever. I don't know. But per TMZ, that Combs work with an internal group known as Bankroll Bosses to organize this initiative. Since it was roughly shared that he and others bought food from the prison commissary, spent 2 days preparing it and distributing meals to each housing unit with the facility. So I'm like, but is this a regular thing that other inmates do? Is it prison typically offer a limited Thanksgiving meal service with minimal preparation? However, the initiative expanded beyond the thin offering. Now, again, who all has access to do this? Because I feel like this way. If regular inmates don't have, and I mean regular inmates who can afford to, get the extra food or whatever. If regular inmates don't have access to do this, I feel like it's unfair that Diddy was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, we do want them to have like good food. We don't want them to be like, oh, it's dog food or whatever. But part of me feel like, is Diddy getting special treatment? Is he getting access to do extra shit because he's Diddy? That's what I don't like. Now, it's a good look. Okay, it's a good look. It's good for the prisoners or whatever. That's great. I'm not knocking that. I just wonder, once Diddy gone, if some other wealthy individual goes to jail, is in the prison, would they get the same access to do extra shit for the people, or are they doing it because Diddy is pushing for things because he's Diddy? That's my question. Because once he is no longer in prison and he ain't there no more, can someone else do it? If someone else can't, to me that means it's not fair. It's my opinion. Okay, but Diddy in there still being Diddy. Diddy in there Diddy bopping. Okay, Diddy is in prison Diddy bopping, and can't nobody tell me different. Eminem was weird. He is still fussing with Robin and Giselle of Housewives of Potomac. Okay. He's accusing them of harassment because of this trademark beef or whatever. They have been back and forth since 2022 because Robin and Giselle wanted to trademark their podcast, Reasonably Shady, which I still think is a great name. Okay. He's been fussing and fighting them on getting that trademark because he thinks, oh, it's going to interfere with my shady, Slim Shady stuff. Okay, I don't want anyone to confuse their Reasonably Shady podcast with my shady or Slim Shady stuff. I'm like, it ain't the same. Okay. It ain't the same. It says that his lawyers are reportedly said via email to Giselle and Robin, the team, getting him to commit time to a deposition is very difficult, and we suggest that you take the opportunity where you can get it. I'm like, if you want to battle me over a name or something, I really wish he would stop. They were supposed to have a court order deposition. It was supposed to be on October 29th. They asked for an 11 a.m. start time, and Eminem declined, offering 2 p.m. instead. I'm like, go ahead, okay, dude. Go if you want to beef with us, get here at 11 a.m. I don't want to come at 2 p.m. Okay. I should not have to change the time of the deposition because if you can't make it, then you don't want to be here. Again, I really feel like he is, to me, is he really harassing them? Because again, I still don't feel like Reasonably Shady has anything or any connection to him. So I also would not budge. Okay, kiss my grits. I hope he lose. I do. Kevin Hart was in an interview. Now I'm gonna touch on this a little bit. When people are asking parents, hey, pick between how you want your kids to be, I feel like this is insane.
Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
I would rather have 2 healthy kids. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
A gay son or a thought daughter, because God forbid your son is gay, or God forbid your daughter is a little loose. I feel like if they both are of age and she wants to be a little thought, let her be a little thought. Okay, if he gay, let him be gay. But I feel like even asking someone to pick between having a thought daughter or a gay son is weird.
Two healthy children. And the fact that you have to like put them in those categories says a lot about who you are.
Oh, no, don't.
And you know what? Even though I feel like this was first of all, Kevin Hart is very much so media trained. Even though I feel like this was, they weren't like for real. But I think his statement is true. Anybody putting the kids in that kind of category, say, hey, parent, choose thought daughter or gay son. What's wrong with being gay? Technically, what's wrong with thought? Okay, as long as you are protecting yourself and you are of age and giving consent, be a thought. Thought. It's my don't be policing my vagina. Okay, if you are of age, of legal consent, if I want to bang Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone, let it be, bitch.
Oh, you dare!
No, I'm just telling you, I think the real problem is in the thinker, not the answerer. The thinker. Maybe you should just ponder on that for a second.
Which do you give less of a fuck about, gay rights or women's rights?
Not gay. Again, I get this is all for clickbait. It's all to have a conversation. But I still feel like that's because what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, first and foremost, rights are rights. You should care about them all. Everybody has a voice and everybody deserves to be heard. What I want to do is be a part of the change that the world desperately deserves and hopefully get it to a point where we're all on the same accord.
Because why would I say, you know what, I care more for women's rights? What do you mean? What do you mean? Or I care more for gay rights. What do you mean? Why would you ask someone, hey, who rights matter more? Could you imagine if someone asked a white person, what do you care about more? Black rights or gay rights? What? You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can't do this kind of stuff. If somebody asked a white person what they care about more, gay rights or black people rights, we would crucify their response if they made a choice. But I feel like stop this kind of stuff. Okay, it irks my nerves. Kevin McCall.
Recently changed my daughter's name from his last name to our family name, which is Sterling, and he now wants to reverse that change.
I don't think folks fully remember Eva when she was with Kevin McCall, when she got pregnant with their daughter, because Eva's oldest daughter, this is her father. But because he was so dangerous when she first had that baby, that Eva left him and she ended up getting with Michael Sterling, and that's been her daughter's father ever since. I think Kevin thinks we forgot.
People who are jealous of their daughters because the dad is in love with the daughter and not in love with them. So there's like, you can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other.
I also don't trust men who start singing songs when you're having a real conversation. And to even bring up how you think some women are jealous of the daughters getting love from the dad is insane, because you were mean and abusive to Eva before your daughter could even get love from you.
Do you have a relationship with your daughters?
He has 2 daughters, y'all.
I haven't seen him in 10 years. That's why I just put everything online. So they know about me. I'm using the parents advocacy group. It's called My Child Says Daddy. It's over here in LA. You can look it up. My Child Says Daddy. And I gave them over $5,000 twice for both children, and they just haven't followed up. They just disappear, say they have deaths in the family. It's always an excuse.
So you use a dad's advocacy group to try to get in contact or try to get something with your daughters. He has 2 daughters who, as he just said, he's not seen them in 10 years. Paid, as he's saying, about over 10 grand. Why would you not use that money to go to court? Why would you not use that kind of money to get therapy for yourself? Because again, I remember the video and the audio of him chasing Eva through the house right after she had their baby. Right after Eva had Marley. And that's how we realized, oh, he's crazy. And she had to get child PPOs and she had to move. Eva went through hell trying to get away from him. And then even the second lady who had his child ended up going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And him trying to make it seem as if anyone is like keeping the kids away from him and he's not. It's like, no, sir, it's you.
And so then I just get tired and I say, why try? Then I'll try again and then I'll just be depressed. There was times back then I couldn't even get out of bed. And they're talking about why you didn't work. Even if I wanted to work a regular job, I was clinically just depressed over my kids.
But not depressed about the treatment of their mothers? And I get, he clearly has a lot of mental health issues. I feel like he probably does suffer from depression, but also other violent tendencies, other mental issues that he needs to fix. And even had brought up before, even because folks were like, well, girl, how do you get with him? And she was like, it all happens so fast. And sometimes you don't see crazy until crazy is in your life. Okay. Sometimes you don't see crazy until crazy. It can be a 6 month. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, now you're pregnant. And then as the 9-month pregnancy happens and he can't keep crazy contained any longer, you're not pregnant with a crazy man's baby who's caught. And Eva had to do that so he couldn't deny the treatment.
So you can forget about a song. And all these people out there telling me to get a regular job, that's because you can't sing like me. If you could ever sing like me, you would never say that.
Get a job. Get a job with some benefits that has counseling.
The mug is not sitting like yours. The mug is sitting. But everybody who talks about Kevin McCall, I want you to look at the mug and see if it's sitting. I'm pretty sure it's standing, and it needs to go stand in the corner and find itself. Just depressed because I miss my kids.
So anytime y'all see Kevin McCall talking, I need y'all to remember he was physically violent against both of his daughter's moms. That is on record. You know what I'm saying? I think because it's been because how old they kid, and because his let me see, Eva Marcel kids. Because I feel like her daughter, who was the oldest, how old? I don't know how old she is. Oh, she's 10. Well, she's right 11. She was born in 2014. So 11 years ago, you know what I'm saying, there was ample proof of how bad he was. And now him, in my opinion, using mental health struggles as a reason to escape being held accountable for his actions, Yeah, I was depressed. I was so sad. I miss my kids. Before you had kids, you were still crazy.
I don't even need no clinical. I never had mental health issues. The only thing I ever had was being very talented and people are attracted to you like moth to a flame. And you're like, get the away from me. What are y'all doing?
So yeah, that's crazy Kevin. And can't nobody tell me that Kevin ain't crazy. Okay? Even him admitting, I don't need no clinical diagnosis. Yes, you do. You absolutely do. Because that is why you have not seen your daughters in 10 years. That is why. So again, I need people as parents to realize, nigga, you crazy. Okay. Let's see who I want to do now. Oh, Meg. I look. When I tell you I am so loving this Meg Clay relationship, you know, she cooked Thanksgiving. Meg cooked Thanksgiving dinner for Clay's whole family.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Make This Thing, aka Hot Girl Coach, and bitch, I am whispering because Clay is still in his food coma from last night. But let me tell y'all about cooking for my man and his family for Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is me getting my greens ready. I have some things cooking overnight. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it stuffing, babe, because this is dressing. This is a southern thing. Okay, this is me getting my turkey ready, bitch. I already gave it a BBL.
She's so pretty.
Injected that thing up last night with all the flavor. This is me getting my roux, my jus, whatever you want to call it, for my mac and cheese ready. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really finna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son.
I gotta cook this food so they can know I love their son.
Okay, so then after that, I started getting my barbecue baked beans ready. And baby, let me tell you, ain't nobody seeing me on barbecue baked beans. If you want to have a conversation, let me know because I'm sure I will win. Okay, so then I had to do my makeup, and then we hurried up and we took all the food over there to the Thompsons. And this is my dressing. This is how my beans came out. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr.
Now the food look good. Okay, the food looks amazingly. Okay, I'm hungry right now. And I'm not a turkey girl. I prefer ham. Look, it's not that I don't like turkey. I just prefer ham. Okay.
Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Clay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you think? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Make This Thing. He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more. This is Jay.
Now the food look. It looks scrumptious.
Jacob, he loaded that plate up because he know what time it is. So then this is the beautiful view. This is all the decorations.
Beautiful table
that I ordered. Everything came out so amazing, and I'm pretty sure everybody loved it.
Looks good.
This is my plate. This is Clay plate, and he's ready to get to the business, babe. This is Ferris. He already know how I do, so he already knew food was 10 out of 10.
Are you cool, baby?
This one I just kicked in.
10 out of 10.
Damn, as you can see, it was good.
Not a bone. Now look, also Clay, her Meg and Clay's mom at the game. Again, because we've seen Meg go through so much, I feel like seeing her happy, and again, because to me, Meg lost her whole family. You know, her mom died, her dad died, her grandma died, or whatever. Like, she lost her whole family. So to get with a man who hopefully, I don't know Clay family, to get with a man who seemingly has a family, he has a family. You know, see his family. I'm loving the fact that it seemed like she is on the other side of that depression, her unhappiness, her loneliness, and it doesn't seem like it's solely because of Clay. It do feel like she got happier on her own and got her man, my man. Okay, I love it. I love it. And again, her because his daddy, who was on whatever sports show, brought up before Thanksgiving that she was cooking for the whole family. So it's great that it seemed like his family embraces her. Okay, we love it. Oh, that's the data right there.
Michael, is Julie making your Thanksgiving?
You don't know
dinner?
this?
No.
You don't. Seriously, you don't know?
No.
It's Megan.
I do hear that.
You told me.
Megan
Really?
the is making the
Yeah.
turkey?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Clay says she's a great cook.
That's Clay daddy. So the fact that Clay daddy co-workers, okay, Clay daddy co-workers are, which means Clay daddy speak about the stallion, okay, at work. I love it. I love it. Because again, we have just seen, all the stuff that she's been through. And we just have to love it. Okay. Also, where is that? Yeah, she also has a foundation that donated that fed 2,000 families. You know what I'm saying? And seeing her make her own mark, doing her music, doing all the things, but also still having this loving, growing relationship with Clay, his family. You know what I'm saying? Mommy. Okay, it was great. We love it. And again, she cooked a whole spread. Okay. Cooked a whole spread for a whole, and again, everybody, you can't just trust everybody cooking them the meal. Okay. So kudos to Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. I'm gonna do Ray last. Now, Kandi. So y'all know I put in my title, Kandi out here defending Todd. Okay, Kandi out here defending Todd. Child, look at your good girl. Kandi said, "Not my man." Anyway. But no, we know that Kandi and Todd are divorcing. Kandi filed for divorce after 11 years married, 14 years together. So Kandi had posted, Thanksgiving and whatnot, and she made she made the picture. Well, she posted the picture up, right? And in the comments section, hold up, before anybody say anything, you know what I'm saying? Before anyone assumes anything, Todd came early to eat with us, but he wasn't there for the picture. He was not left out or anything like that. Now, I feel like Kandi, stop defending Todd. We ain't said shit. And I feel like I don't want Kandi trying to defend herself, her divorce, or Todd in the comment section anytime she make a post that don't include Todd. I want her to not do that from the beginning. One, Kayla, his daughter right there. Kayla right in the purple hoodie in the front. Kayla's there. So no one feel like, oh, it was we fuck Todd. It's like, no. But if you're divorcing, it's okay if the man you're divorcing is not in the family photo. Okay, that's okay. And if folk want to question it, so what? Tell them that your kids is in the picture, and so is his daughter. I think, to me, Kandi and Todd probably have been consciously uncoupling for a while. We're just now knowing they're divorcing. Look, took the words out my mouth. I felt like Todd did not want to be in the picture. Okay. And not even on no messy shit. I think Todd just didn't want, to be in the picture. And that's okay. Because if we are, I'm going to paint the page. I feel like, not Kandi, I don't go to Tia's page. Because I feel like and the reason I want to go to Tia page, Tia and Corey are divorced. You know what I'm saying? But when they first got divorced, we had seen Corey pop, here and there, whatever. So for this Thanksgiving, with Corey there, with his daughter, his son, you know what I'm saying? Little family. Okay. Because the Morris had a whole family Thanksgiving, Tia, Tamara, Taj, I think the other brother name was Trevor. You know what I'm saying? But the family had a whole family Thanksgiving, okay, with everyone there. Corey was there. Hold on, let me get to it. Okay, because when they took family pictures, Corey was like, you know what? I was there earlier. I'm in a picture. Because this is Tia and Tamara's mom and dad, and then all the grandkids, right? Right. You know, that's their dad and the sons and two of the, I think those are their two sons. Okay. The kids or whatever, you know, mom, dad, and their kids. Okay. You know, all the grandkids, child, blended family. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then everyone together. So when you may not want to be included in the family, the large family picture. You may not want, because you may feel like, you know what, this is not my family. You know, because me and my wife, we not together. However, Tia made sure, hey, and Corey as well. Okay, and Corey as well. So where, you know, hey, I'm gonna be here, but I don't have to be in the big family picture. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. So a part of me feel like I don't want Kandi to feel like that she has to defend Todd when she has whatever that he's not in the picture. Because if he in the picture, so what? So what? Okay. I feel like it doesn't matter. To me, that brings more, because like there's to me, in my opinion, there's nothing for Kandi to prove to anybody regarding the man that she's divorcing. Period. Kandi don't have to defend Todd. I don't, because once she starts doing this, when she stops doing that, folk will then say, see, child, you see Kandi didn't say nothing about, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, sometimes let folk think whatever. Let folk think whatever. Because y'all been, you know, to me, Kandi and Todd have been going through whatever for however long. You know, you've had other pictures that Todd wasn't in. You know. Nah, y'all know I'm messy. Okay, we on Todd. The Todd posted one day ago. Hold on, it's hoping no music playing.
Thanksgiving party, yo, we out here. Let me see what we got going on. Hey, I got my boy Rohan. Rohan, what you doing over there? Hey, yo, Rohan Fisher's place.
So Todd posted his own stuff. Okay, now I think that maybe I don't know, that may be Kandi house. I'm not sure. Okay, but Todd, cause I can't play the music.
On the oysters.
I don't want to get flagged. So Todd is at somebody's house party. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta somewhere. Cause is that their house? Is that their backyard?
Hey, yo, I'm out here, man. You have the Thanksgiving party, yo, we out here.
So yeah, I don't know who house he at. But Todd posted his own, you know, I'm out here in these Thanksgiving streets, okay? He said, my friends throw better parties than yours. Laugh don't lie, we're outside literally, okay?
Krabby Patties.
We're not making no Krabby Patties. What are we making? We're making turkey.
Turkey bacon.
And what's that going to be?
Toast.
Turkey.
So he like, I'm still daddy daycare. Okay, I got the kids. Well, they mom and child. It's just me. Anyway, you know, so to me, they both are posting showing I'm in the house still. I'm the daddy still. I'm around here still. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want Kandi to feel like she has to speak up in defense of Todd, because other folk gonna say shit. Girl, if y'all don't keep living life and posting y'all shit together or separately, I don't know. I don't care. Okay. I just don't want her, because she gonna feel the need to placate for folk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, girl, leave it. Okay. Don't defend that man. If he was, again, we see she said, you know, he was there earlier. He just went in for the picture. Cool. Okay. Divorced. A new fake lesbian, new fake lesbian alert, Child, Porsha lesbian now. Okay. Now I feel Porsha is a fake lesbian. Okay. Now I know over the years they've said, "Oh, Porsha be dibbling and dabbling child in the lady pond." Okay. I guess she a hard launch with her new girlfriend person or whatever. So Porsha posted this. Happy damn, she blocked me. Happy birthday, Sway the Pro. I don't know who that is. I hope this shit needs to bring you everything you want and more. Okay. Porsha to me be playing. Okay. She dancing around with this lady. Okay. And whatever. Look at my I can't hear that song. But again, she dancing around with old girl. Okay. Because to me, Porsha, I just don't believe Porsha's a lesbian. I think Porsha can like cooch. I do. And this person looks to be a great stud. Okay. A whole stud around here. I'm pretty sure it's a dick in a book bag. Okay. A plethora of dicks in the book bag. Okay. But Porsha want y'all to feel like that's my girlfriend. Okay. Hey, babe. Look at the camera, babe. I went from Cordell to it was Cordell. And she then dated a random football player who played her. Then Dennis daddy, Simon. And now she's a lesbian. So, child, this to me let's act like we're a couple and then post it. Yeah, let's act like it. Until Porsha take it, like who to me was a real out the blue lesbian, Niecy Nash. When Niecy Nash divorced her husband, that baldhead man, and then she popped out married to Jess. And I said, that's a lady. A stud, but that's a lady. That to me gives, no, I'm a lesbian. I'm in a relationship with someone. You know what I'm saying? That, but this here gives, I let her lick me a little bit. If she is a lesbian, she's a pillow princess. Okay. To me, Porsha not eating no cooch. Okay. She may touch one, but most women who go gay and get a stud as their girlfriend, the stud don't want nobody, don't want nobody doing that. Some, not all. Okay. So to me, this is giving Porsha needs a storyline. Okay. Simon been real quiet. He deported still, right? Simon is deported and out the picture. Okay. She not beefing with Drew no more because she realized Drew won. So all I have left, I'm a then tease that I am dating both a man and a woman, and I'm gonna pop out with the woman. And let me go. Let me go on my other page. I just feel like it's for a storyline. And I want to go look at her page because I'm like Porsha. We're gonna wait. You know what? Let me go to the Sway Girl page. Sway. What is it? Sway the Pro. Oh, right there. So this is allegedly, look, I was surprised by Niecy Nash as well, but I'm like Niecy Nash fully, and Niecy Nash made it clear it wasn't even that she became a lesbian, it was that her and Jess just connected. You know what I'm saying? But let's see, Sway the Pro, Patricia, around here, okay. Again, stud. And I don't mean that in any derogatory way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A stud is just a gay woman who, you know, gives off masculine energy, you know, and all of this feels, you know, like, look, I got a dick in the book bag. Okay, I have a full-fledged penis in my book bag. Okay, and if you don't know, now you know. Okay, is that a mama? Anyway, I don't know. Is that her dressed up? I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. She had a twin sister. So Patricia had a twin sister. Child stud and then the regular sister, not regular as in she not regular. I'm saying like a gay and a straight. I don't know. But again, she gives dick in the book bag. Okay, because y'all know they said them studs keep the book bag in the trunk with a plethora of penises. Okay, a plethora of penises. I don't know what's wrong with me. I want to see. Yeah, I don't believe it. I feel like Porsha around here and she wants a storyline. And that's what's giving. Okay. That don't mean old girl not a real lesbian. Because I believe she's a whole lesbian. I do. But I don't believe that Porsha's a lesbian. Let's see. The stud has a do she? She got money? Child. Y'all know Porsha would do anything for some money. You know? She be wanting the money. She look, penis for sale, vagina for sale. I mean, look. She wants the money. Okay. So we shall see if this lasts longer than the next season. Okay. But to me, Porsha is a fake lesbian. Okay. Around here faking it. Nick Cannon aggravates me on all levels.
Man, when's the last time you got your ass whooped?
Before I came here by your child.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He do like to throw hands.
He does. He's a little fighter, for real.
Little fighter, for real.
I feel like all of Nick Cannon's podcast conversations is clickbait and troll bait.
Tell them do not hit girls. You can hit boys.
See, that's not
well,
really
okay,
well,
no
either,
fight,
but
no fight.
Just don't hit girls.
But
like,
you know, I do like
because them
that.
other little boys be trying to test them, and he like,
you know what?
Nah, you gotta throw hands.
He do gotta learn how to fight.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Just don't put your hands on mama.
I don't encourage nor condone fighting on either parties. I don't even hit my child. Y'all hitting?
Nah.
No, but
if I had them,
but you gotta teach your child how to.
Yes.
You gotta teach your child how to defend themselves.
True.
Girl,
but I
bad
feel like
boys.
that's other ways. You put them in a little, taekwondo class or something.
That's whooping ass.
But I wouldn't be like, this is for you to whoop ass. This is just for you to
this
defend
what you
yourself.
gonna understand, because they gonna get in the fights at school.
Yeah. If a little boy push your child,
you gonna be like, my mama told me don't fight. No.
I'm just curious.
Punch the shit out that little motherfucker.
I do not encourage nor condone fighting. Really? Yes. I say,
well, ma'am, that's dumb. All children should be told and taught how to defend themselves.
you need to get
You standing on that.
I do, yeah. He 11 now. So.
See that after that, you gotta know how to throw it. First of all, for a man, there's confidence in knowing how to fight.
That's real.
Just at being a protector, being able, because I was a very, very small child.
Yeah.
And I had all of the taekwondo.
You were small enough.
And all that, and that helped me and gave me a sense of confidence. But it didn't happen until I got into a couple of fights, and I was like, "Oh, I'm nice." I can hit. You gotta know what getting punched in the face
It's
feels
different.
like.
The kids are different now. It sounds
They
like you
shouldn't be, though.
It sounds like you learn how to fight because you had to fight. You don't have to fight.
Again, I don't tell nobody how to raise their kids, but just at some point, the confidence in a man of knowing how to throw your hands it helps you in life.
I can believe that.
Sir, he's 3.
Yeah, well, I teach him.
Just turned 3.
Boom, right in the chest. What's happening? And he throw it back. Yeah. And then you teach him, okay, you use this for self-defense.
I wish I could have cut it down shorter. I know it was so long.
Or you do this, or because that's what we do. We got a little boxing gym. He knows, like I'll be hitting him in the living room.
I got time. Nick said he rather raise his children to be bullies than raise them to be bullied. And I feel like that is a toxic thing to say, because I feel like there's a difference between you showing your children how to defend themselves if they need to, because bullies are not defending themselves. Bullies are bullying people. Bullies are the aggressors. So I'm like, for him, and it's the wording, maybe that's something to say behind closed doors, but I'm like, being on a podcast and saying, yeah, I want to raise a bully. Why would you say that? Because if your bully kid bully my kid, I gotta beat your ass. And then, as the lady said, our son is 3. So at 3 years old, we're not teaching him now how to fight. He's 3 years old or whatever. So I'm like, Nick is a toxic baby daddy. Okay. Again, he has 12 children with 6 women, and his 3-year-old. So you want to raise bullies? That's stupid. That's dumb. And I hope he knows the difference between, hey, I want my kids to know how to defend themselves. Because if your kid bully my kid, I'm going to tell my kid to beat your kid up. Period. So again, it's all on how you word things. But again, Nick seemed like he said what he said, he meant it. And that's stupid. Okay, he irks my fucking nerves. We did Porsha, and what I got left, y'all? I think isn't that what's left? So let me look. Okay, we did Diddy, we did Nick. I know we're gonna do them last. We did Meg. Okay, not that much. Okay, cool. Cause we almost 2 hours in. One Clay Daddy. So Meg said that Clay Daddy said she can cook. Now Clay Daddy at work, child, on ESPN.
Thanksgiving dinner was the best Thanksgiving food I've ever eaten. Megan the Stallion should be Megan the chef. That's how good the food was. It was unbelievable. She went out of her way to make sure everybody was well fed. We had to take tons of bags home. There was so many left over, so our guests had to take home. And it was one of the best Thanksgivings we ever had, thanks to Megan.
I said, you better go, Megan. Got your man Daddy on ESPN shouting you out while you sitting courtside with your man Mama. You better open up. But again, I also feel like people who can cook should not open restaurants, because people who can cook aren't the only ones cooking in the restaurant. Now, if you want to open up a catering service and you cater events, that's one thing. But I'm like, if you can cook, sometimes having a restaurant doesn't help, because you can't make all the food, okay? But girl, getting a cosign from your man Daddy, that's the thing to do, child. Okay? Do that.
Miss Julie is the hostess with the mostest. Oh, she did it all.
How is Michael?
So yeah, that's cute. We love that for Meg. Let's get into the foolish shit that happened over the weekend. Hazel E. So the fact that Hazel E was dating Blueface right when he got out of jail. And I'm like, Blueface is 28. They said she is 45. Hazel E been a 45-year-old mother, and Hazel's daughter has to be like maybe 5 or whatever. Dating Blueface out of prison, it shows that you're stupid, okay? And then for Blueface to basically dump you, girl.
Hazel E, you are too old to be acting this young. I'm officially letting Hazel go from the roster. Hazel E, you are too old to be acting this young. We're done. Dead on.
Anybody getting broken up with by is crazy. Hold on. Because where is it at?
Officially,
you know.
So Blueface is with some new bitch. I don't know who. And while out eating food with the new chick at the crab leg place or whatever, Hazel got upset because you out in public with some new girl, all kissy faced, and I don't like it. So she, I guess, flipped out about it. So first of all, I just don't. This is the thing. There is somebody for everybody. Okay. However, I feel like Blueface is a degenerate. You know, it ain't about how he looks or nothing. His aura gives off like if herpes was a person, he's herpes. The tattoos, his aura, it gives herpes. Don't nobody want herpes. Okay. And I don't understand why people are attracted to him because he don't give off like, I want to be around him vibes. So he with old girl, child, and they have a little crab boil. And so whatever happened here made her mad. So he then said, I'm breaking up with you. And then she said, bitch, what?
Fuck you think you can be done with me, nigga? I'm done with you. You over here being disrespectful as fuck, kissing fucking trailer park trash all in the lips, taking
not trailer park trash, but girl, disrespectful. Have you not seen how he treated women before? What made you think he would treat you differently? What made you think he would be respectful?
and eating sucking crab legs together? I'm too old. You're a convicted felon.
But you knew that from the beginning. Like when someone says stuff, you're a convicted felon, but he was that before he got out of prison, so you knew that.
Let's start there. I went below to fuck with you.
Well, that was your mistake.
You can put out the receipts. You bought me flights before. You've given me money before. You just sent me 5 bands the other day telling me to stay down so I can put up with your fuck shit. That's not enough. It's really not enough, honey.
I need more money to deal with you. Girl, grow up.
I'm done. You rather have a young bitch? Yeah, look at what you got. You got a bunch of OF girls, strippers, bitches that live in, back alleys and shit. Your mama called it a homeless shelter. I make you look better. And all I asked was for mutual respect, which I thought we agreed upon. But your old ways are creeping back in because you're feeling it.
Old ways? He went to prison doing this shit. You can never believe a man fresh out of prison who said, I'm different, baby. You're not different. He was on punishment. Everyone is on their best behavior while on punishment. Yeah, he don't even seem nice. That's the get you gotcha. Like he doesn't even seem nice.
Yourself. I don't understand why the fuck you think you can be done with me, nigga. I'm done with you.
So, girl, leave it alone. Okay. Now there were some he did show that he said $5,000 on the 23rd that said, I just wanted to pay your rent for being a real ass bitch. It's more where that came from. Stay solid. Girl.
You're feeling yourself. Last week when the probation came and, they were going to take you to jail again for all the stuff you weren't supposed to have. So I might not have been there for jail, but I made sure your ass didn't go back to jail just last Monday. Don't play with me. I did nothing wrong for you to deserve the disrespect you've given me for the last 24, 48 hours. So you don't know me. You're right. You flew me out. You didn't get to smash. You know what I'm saying?
You fucked at me? Girl, why would you?
Things didn't go that way.
But whatever, do you move on? You done with me? I'm done with you. Like, nigga, I'm not a bitch that needs you.
I'm having that conversation with your daughter sitting right next to you is diabolical.
Self-made. We said that from the beginning. You asked me to be in your video that went viral in #1. I wonder if you would have put, you know, all your little flunkies in there, how those numbers would have did. We'll see.
Having a full-fledged, inappropriate conversation about fucking some young dude. That whole girl, your daughter is sitting right next to you. You have the whole cartoon shit in the background as your background music. Why would you have? But again, that shows how disrespectful she is of herself to not want better for herself. That you chose to fuck around with a felon fresh out of prison, and because he was who he was, now you upset. And you cussed him out sitting in front of your daughter. So, tragedy. Okay? That's a tragic love life, or just life in general. Because, girl, why would you? Yeah, a part of you do feel like it was for clout. Because as fucked up as he is, she just as bad. If not worse. Because, bitch, you older. Look, I tell y'all, young and dumb is cool. Because you young and you dumb, whatever. Cool. You're supposed to grow out of it. You 45 years old doing young, dumb. Anyway, that was dumb. That was dumb Hazel E. Now, let's get to dumb Masika. Okay? Now, dumb Masika. Now, Masika's estranged husband died. Okay? Oh, she also showed herself with somebody else.
Can you just break down like the age categories of this, of how this goes?
Where's your daughter?
First, from ages underneath of 18, you're a teenager / kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then
What's the YN age cutoff?
the cutoff?
Mm-hmm.
25. After 25, you're not YN anymore. You're on the shelf, nigga.
Damn, so it goes. So after 25, you're no longer a YN. See, ladies, this is informative.
Yeah, man.
So you gotta get you something under 25.
It gotta be under 25, man. Under 25, that's not no YN. Put that shit up. Okay.
So then what am I, an auntie?
Yeah, you a TC. I told you a TC.
Not I'm a
Laying in the bed.
So coming from
laying in the bed, cackling with somebody's child. Okay? Laying in the bed with somebody's child, cackling. Where's your daughter?
an auntie.
Yeah, you a TC. I told you a TC.
Not I'm a TT go crazy.
Them, huh?
I'm TTing them, huh? Oh, okay. So niggas need to stop claiming YN. If you over 25, you too old for me.
If you over 25, you're too old. You're 45 years old. Why would you even want to have young niggas around your child? Girl, again, here's a thought. Masika. Masika's husband died. Okay. And he died, I want to say maybe almost 2 weeks ago, in a car accident. He was hit by a wrong way driver and died. Now again, Masika and the man were not together. They were separated or whatever. That probably knew. Masika then, because this is her page. Okay. Masika then, look, I have been to many funerals in my life. And I don't recall there ever being a photographer there at the funeral. Now, you may take some pictures at the repast. I don't recall ever seeing a photographer at the funeral itself. I know at celebrity funerals, you know, we see that kind of stuff and whatnot. But Masika and the photographer child catching her passing out, the daughter crying, so she posted these pictures on her page, from the photographer. Okay. Which made some folk feel like, one, you can't, critique anyone's grief and how they grieve. I get that. Because everyone grieves differently. I feel like I would not want to see pictures of myself in the midst. Like I have no memory of how I looked while grieving my dad passed away back in 2015. Like I have no recollection. It's like that whole part of my brain is just like cloudy. You know what I'm saying? So I would never want to see a photograph of myself crying out in grief over a parent, over my child, over a loved one, over my man. I don't want to see any of that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why she chose. Like this is the repass. So this is a regular picture, you know what I'm saying, after the fact. Cool. Okay. But the crying out stuff, folk felt some kind of way. People felt like she purposefully had a photographer capture these pictures for clout, for attention, even posting the photos of your children grieving. I'm like, that ain't my cup of tea. So folk were critiquing the fact that she posted these pictures and had these pictures taken at the funeral. So, child like this one, girl. I guess so. It's a bit weird, in my opinion. Not that she's grieving, not that at all, but the fact that these are the photographs she chose to share with the people. Okay. Now, after, I'm not posting my, you know what I'm saying? I remember when Biggie died, and outside the funeral, there's a photograph of Lil' Kim, like just an all-out screaming out. However, Kim ain't post that. Paparazzi outside the funeral got pictures. Can I find that? Paparazzi got Lil' Kim. The paparazzi were outside of Biggie's funeral. And that's the only reason you ever got this picture. Like, to me, that photograph of Kim at Big's funeral is something that she didn't, ask for at all. Lil' Kim being, consoled by Mary J. I'm like, this is a moment that is caught in the moment of it all, and the paparazzi put the shit out. So I think that's the difference between what Masika did and what happened with Kim. Because with Masika, she said, no, I want y'all to take these pictures. I need to post them. So folks were upset. Okay. She then posted, if you have a problem with anything I post on my page, with my husband, my life, my kids, or literally anything, I invite you to go fuck yourself and unfollow me. I will not be explaining myself in any way, shape, form, or fashion to a single soul. To everyone who has supported me and my kids, I can't thank you enough. You have carried me on your backs. We need to pray to check on us. Just showing up is worth more than gold. So again, She said, bitch, I am grieving. I need y'all to pray for me. Fine, cool. So again, that was on the dead husband. Okay. Well, she dating somebody now, child.
Really?
What?
We gonna be in San Diego tonight. Me and Bay.
You're not coming tonight.
Yes, I am.
Coming tomorrow.
Like I said, we gonna be in there.
So yeah, now today, well, the past couple of days, she's posted up with this dude here, Hood Trophy Bino, who used to be Krishan's boyfriend, and now they're girl.
First of all,
I'm going to work, babe.
First of all, I'm busy tonight, so I can't come, motherfucker. But I might change my mind.
I'm like, which one is it? Because in my opinion, if I'm grieving my husband who died and he was already on the outs when he died, I'm sad. It's about me and my kids. I'm not trying to be laid up in the bed with no dude on social media because my kids is grieving, bitch. But no, Masika is out here with her new boo. So, girl, should we stop playing? You seem fine to me. So again, I don't know why it's this weird shit with people doing dumb things or whatever, but I'm like, this is again a tragic love life stuff. Because you was just crying, okay, out here, oh Lord, falling out, child. And then the day you in the bed with that man. So I don't know. So again, I need folks to keep that same energy because you can't grieve and fuck at the same time. This is my opinion. You can't tell us you're traumatized because your husband died and it's the way your kid is hurting, but you up there not. I'm just saying, child. Anyway, that's that bullshit. Now, lastly, let's do Ray J and Princess. But y'all take 30 seconds and give me some water. And y'all like the video because I asked y'all to. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get to Ray J and Princess because this started on Thanksgiving morning at like 4 a.m. Now, when I woke up on Thanksgiving, so I was like, I had a couple of DMs. And I'm like, what is going on, child? What didn't happen? And when I saw, I'm like, Ray J was a rapper. What did Ray J do, child? And when I went and seen, oh, Ray J out here Ray J-ing. Okay, out here acting a plum D fucking fool for no apparent reason, in my opinion. And the fact that there was video footage of the crash out to me, to me is insane. So I want to preference this by also saying Princess Love is an active and willing participant in the bullshit. Okay. He has actively she's actively dealt with Ray for years. Knowing how disruptive of good energy that he is. So when the video came out, because he went live, okay? Let me put it up on.
House.
Ray went live on a streaming site. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but on social media and on streaming services, you are not supposed to, you can't brandish weapons. You can't do, there are many rules that you can't break when you stream. And so I don't know why he decided at 4 a.m. to start streaming while having an altercation with Princess Love. Okay. Now, let's just watch, because I have the incident itself, I have his rebuttal after they get out of jail, and I have Princess and stuff. So let's get into all of that, and then we're gonna be done.
They making threats to me. You got here for anyway, bro. I swear.
Ray pulling out the gun. I'm gonna go by them. Hold on. Ray pulling out the pow, and then showing the clip. So you really gonna load a pow while live streaming at 4 a.m.
Really, God, I'm in my own house, and if these got foot close to this door, bro, I'm gonna blow this away, bro.
So your children are in the house, and you are threatening to start shooting people while your children are in the house. To me, that is the most diabolical, disturbing thing, because your children are there.
I don't give a f, bro. Leave me and my kids alone, nigga. That's when the dead homies, bro. What's up? What you trying to do? Take my kids?
I'm getting my kids.
Okay, take your kids. Watch how they cry.
So Princess comes in the room. I'm taking my kids. I'm leaving.
Take my kids because y'all drunk. Y'all want to drive drunk? Y'all want to drive drunk? Drive drunk. Drive drunk, Princess.
Ray, you just
drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk.
To me, Ray starts screaming, "Drive drunk, you're drunk." Do I believe that they had been drinking? Yes. Because everybody was drinking. You know, when you are cooking Thanksgiving, when you are prepping for Thanksgiving, you have a little wine, a little drink. You're having a good time, okay? But when your crazy baby daddy pulls out a gun or starts threatening you, it's time to leave. And I'm getting my kids and I'm leaving. I would not leave my kids in the house with a person who's also drunk with a gun. We just saw earlier, okay, the daddy who had a gun in his pocket and the kid shot himself. Again, you should never leave guns out around kids. Ray J had the gun out.
Drive drunk, Princess. Go ahead. You want to take my kids? You and your drunk cousin? Because y'all drunk as fuck and y'all alcoholics?
He sounds drunk too. Ray does not sound sober or clear-headed. And even though he said that she's drunk, she sounds at least clear-minded and saying, I know I have to get me and my kids out of the situation.
Take my kids then. Go ahead. Who's going to drive? Tony, he's been drinking
I'm not
too.
Driving.
Who's been driving? Everybody? I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever.
You pointed a gun at us.
Why are you waking my daughter up?
You pointed a gun at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter up?
Us.
Why did you just wake my daughter
All
up?
I wanted to do was have a good Thanksgiving.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Ray.
Because you selfish.
And the fact that she came in quiet, I'm getting my kids, I'm leaving. Ray started yelling and screaming. Not Princess. Princess don't even sound like amped up. She sounds like I'm taking my kids and I'm leaving because you on some bullshit. Even if I've been drinking, I'm not driving, but we're leaving. She sounds level-headed. She's saying, no, you put a gun out on us. You crazy, I'm leaving.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're
and
drunk.
You're delusional.
I'm a woman. That's
yes,
what drunk people say. Like you're taking
Ray,
my daughter?
Grow the up.
All right,
seriously.
cool.
You need to
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Now you see, that's her cousin. Yes, you can also see she's been crying too. So to me, Ray, in my opinion, Ray went and got on live knowing they just had whatever that happened downstairs. I think he knew she's gonna come and take the kids and leave. And I think her thing was, I have to get my kids and leave. Period. I have to get my kids and leave.
All right,
Seriously,
cool.
you know,
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like,
you see her cousin comes in, and my opinion, the kid was in the bed asleep. She already went in and grabbed Melody. Her cousin was going in to get Epic, their son.
I know you're not taking my son. Hey, don't
touch. Hold on, bro. You then hear the cousin's husband come in saying, "Don't touch her." Okay. Because when Ray talked about it later, Ray made it seem as if she had some man in my house, get in my bed, get my kid. I'm like, no, from the video, her cousin comes in to grab Epic, not the man. To me, the man did not step in until Ray went to touch his wife. Don't touch her.
Delusional.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're
and
drunk.
You're delusional.
I'm a woman. That's what drunk people say.
Again, watch. The female cousin comes in and goes to the bed, not the man. The female cousin comes in and tries to grab the other child, not the man. The man don't even come in to hear him say, "Don't touch her," meaning Ray, don't touch my wife or Princess.
Like you're taking my daughter?
Grow the fuck up.
All right,
Seriously,
cool.
you know,
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like I know you're not taking my son. Hey,
don't touch him.
Hold on, bro. I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you. Y'all get out of my house. Y'all get out of my house. Shoot me right now. I swear to God, bro. Shoot me right now. Take my son. No. I hate you over the fucking head, bro. Hey, you go get the family. Nah, get the fuck out of here. You in my house. Hey. Bro, stop, dog. I'll kill you, bro. Stop.
Ray saying, "Man, I kill you."
Stop. I'll kill you, bro. Stop. Okay. I know you will. But stop. I'm trying to help you out. All right, cool. You good? Yep. Literally, they're probably gonna pull up right now. Let's chill. Cool. All right, cool. Literally. Yep. Cool. All right, let go.
Now, Princess had already said, "I already called the police." The fact that Princess called the police before even going upstairs means whatever happened downstairs was bad enough for her to call the police. Ray is recording all of it on live stream. And the fact that I'm like, did he not think we can hear the scuffle? So as they're scuffling, the police are coming in downstairs because they called the police already.
I'm trying to help you out. That's good. Let's just get out of here. They really have to get out of my house. What should you do right now? I got a gun on me. I'm trying to help you. Get out of here, bro. If I shoot you. I don't want to. I would never do that before.
Now you hear Ray saying, "I got a gun on me. I'll shoot you." He like, "I know you will, but I'm trying to help you." The fact that Princess Love's cousin's husband is trying to de-escalate the situation, even by him saying, "Hey, don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her." Ray is the one who came in and got physical. You know what I'm saying? If Princess can't carry 2 kids, my cousin, she's with me, so of course she gonna come and carry my son. Of course her husband gonna be right beside her, because why? We was fussing downstairs. You got a gun, so now what? But again, in the tussling, you hear the guy, like he's not even, no one sounds insane except Ray. Everyone else sounds calm except Ray.
I'm trying to help you out. That's good.
I'm trying to help you out.
Let's just get out of here. They really have to get out of my house. What should you do right now? I got a gun on me. I'm trying to help you. Get out of here, bro. If I shoot you. I don't want to. I would never do that before. Bro, I just shoot the out of you, bro.
So you hear the police downstairs. Also, Princess Love's cousin and the husband, their 3 kids are also there. Again, this happened at like 4 in the morning. So that's why the kids were sleeping. So it's 5 children in the house, and Ray is saying, as we heard him say earlier, if anyone comes in the door, I'm gonna start shooting. Why would anyone start shooting if there are 5 children in the house and it's 4 o'clock in the morning? We all know bullets ain't got no name on them. And I'm like, I think Ray, in his drunkenness, in his unawareness, don't even realize the live stream is still streaming. We can hear all of this. So even hearing all the background noise, it's like, sir, what the Again, yelling at adults. We're not here crying children. Because at this point, all 5 kids are probably awake. Police are now there. Everybody in the room.
Okay, there's a balcony to my left. A room to. Okay.
And that's the police securing the scene, saying, you know, room or whatever.
Okay. So I'll hold this and then you guys just scoot up and bump up. Okay. Ready?
So now the police is there. So now we know Ray gets arrested. He was charged with, at that point, it was a $50K bond. He was charged with, I believe, terrorist threats for him threatening to shoot and kill people. Child.
Listen,
So after, this is Thursday, later in the day, Ray then went, now I think Ray did a posted leak, but he posted this about what had happened. Now this to me is proof he's trying to spin the narrative.
say this because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go.
I also feel like Ray did not realize all of it was on live stream. I also feel like, did he watch the live stream back to see what the fuck we saw?
You in my house. We having an argument. Alright? We grown-ups. If you want to leave, leave. The kid is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You want to go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown-up argument, which shouldn't have happened.
And sometimes when grown-ups argue, the parent should not leave the kids at the place of the argument. Okay? Again, him trying to say the kids upstairs sleep, you want to get, if me and you fussing and you on some bullshit, I'm taking my children, I'm leaving. Yes, we came together, we're leaving together.
Instead of letting them sleep, you want to snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom where my kids is asleep, and they're trying to get in my bed and take my kids because all of y'all are drunk.
Oh, because you were sober. Again, even him saying, oh, the guy tried to come in and get in my bed. From what we watched, the girl came in first to grab the son. And when Ray went to go touch the other girl, then the man came in saying, don't touch her. So again, did he not know we saw all that shit?
Y'all can't drive with these kids drunk. I'm not letting that happen. This dude is coming in my room, getting in my bed to take my kid.
Now you see he's ignoring the fact that the female cousin came in first. He's ignoring and not bringing up the fact that why was Princess already crying? When Princess walked in the room, she was calm. I'm getting kids, I'm leaving. What did he say? All right, fine. Take your kids. It went from take your kids to, oh, now y'all can't leave.
I'm going to defend my kids, and I'm going to defend my space. And now When they called the police, no problem. I'm sure the police gonna come and understand what I'm going through. Did I go to jail? I'm in my bedroom. They're in there snatching my kids out of the bed while they're asleep, and they're waking up yelling and screaming and crying.
His daughter didn't cry not one time. The whole time Princess had the daughter was holding on to her mama. Quietly just holding on to her mama. You wanna know why? Because her mom's her safe space. Even him saying some dude, when he know who the dude is, because you said, I'll shoot you, I don't want to. You know that man. He wants to make it seem as if she had some random man with her in the bedroom. And not her cousin's husband. Who they had already been over there, but I digress.
A dude is getting my kid out of the bed, bro.
No, you were fighting that dude. His wife grabbed or tried to grab Epic. Princess brought backup.
I'm going for mine. For my kids, I'm going to double down on that. Y'all can't do that. But you know what? It is what it is. I love my kids. I'm not playing about my kids. And that's it. That's it. I'm in my house. Y'all in my bedroom. Taking my kids out of the bed at 4 a.m.
Which means you were downstairs fussing and arguing. You then left the adult section of fussing and arguing. You then went upstairs in your bedroom with your kids and brought a gun with you. Because when Princess walked in that room, he had a gun in his hand.
With a man, with you, in my bedroom. I don't know what else I would have done.
And again, I fully feel like Ray did not realize at this point everyone has seen the live. I think he thought, well, maybe no one's, because nothing he's saying matches what we saw.
I showed self-control. I didn't touch Princess. I didn't touch nobody until the nigga started trying to get in the bed and snatch my kid. That's a whole nother thing, man. I'm in my house. I hate that this shit happened.
So that was his live. Princess did too. I think this one gets cut off a little bit, and then she started talking again.
I've been like staying off of social media and just like protecting my peace. But what I'm not about to do is let him deflect and make it about me. And make it seem like I was drunk or it was all my fault. That is not the case. I went to his house. First of all, I just moved into my new house, but I went to his house with the kids because I wanted the kids to have a good Thanksgiving with their dad. He's been gone for a month. Hasn't seen them, hasn't called them.
Again, he's been gone for a month, ain't seen or called his kids. And we've seen Ray J all over social media, doing interviews, all this stuff, whatever. So her saying he been gone for a whole month. I'm the character. I'm the mama. I'm the full-time mama. And trying to be nice, which you should not be, Princess. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. We can have Thanksgiving together. You've been gone for a month, okay, whatever.
He wanted to spend Thanksgiving with his kids. So I said, me and my cousin and my cousin's husband went over there with my kids and her 3 kids, and we were prepping to cook the food for Thanksgiving. And I told him before I went over there, don't start nothing or I will take the food and I will continue cooking at my house.
But Princess also brought this upon herself because she know Ray crazy. And her attempting to appease him as the kid's dad ain't gonna help. You know what? She maybe needed this to happen so that she'll stop trying to be Ray J's wife. She'll stop trying to help him be a better father. It's like, no, he don't need to be around the kids. Until he gets himself together, Ray J don't need to be around them kids.
I honestly don't know why I keep thinking we can just co-parent and be cordial with each other.
So as she was on live, I think her phone rang and the live cut off, but then she started doing a new one.
I just want to say, I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids, and I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with a man who's waving a gun around.
Boom. So even, and I think that's why Ray, they kept saying, "Oh, you drunk, princess? You drunk?" Because they had been at the house, you know, prepping Thanksgiving dinner. You know, when you, and again, as I said earlier, you know, around that time, you do be a little wine, a little drink, you're having a good time. You know what I'm saying? However, once I realized my baby daddy is acting crazy, waving a gun around, sober up, it's time to go. Even Ray J saying, yeah, she should have left and left the kids. Why would I leave my kids here and you waving a gun around? So in my opinion, she was 100% right in saying, I'm removing myself and my kids from this situation. Because why anybody having a gun out and open this willy-nilly while kids are around are unfit parents.
I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger. I'm the best mother, and I do it alone. I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed alone, while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women.
But he's been terrorizing women, princess, ever since you've known him. Now, I'll say this as well. Ray J has gotten worse over the years. We remember how he treated Tierra Marie, and our princess kind of fed into that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not used seeing how he's gotten over the years. And maybe that's why they filed for divorce. Now they're not divorced yet. They're still legally married. But I'm assuming that because of how she knows of how bad he can get, maybe that's why she brought with her cousin and her cousin's husband. You know, maybe that's why she knew not to come alone. She knew to bring someone with her that could help her if need be. You know what I'm saying? And also, luckily she brought somebody who could subdue Ray. So to me, you know, I feel like when she first got with him, and at that point he was just like a slut. You know what I'm saying? But he was also toxic then. I'm assuming over the years she saw how much worse he's gotten. And that's why she's trying to put up boundaries. And she's like, I'm the parent. You're just the extra. When you hear you're not, but I'm the full-time parent. But it also may be why the rest of the family, it's just because Brandy and them, no one really deals with Ray. And I feel like this is why he's gotten worse over the years.
And abusing women. What I'm not about to do is let you deflect and not take accountability for your actions, for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house. I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids with me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman.
I said, bitch, what? And I fully believe it. I fully believe it. I fully believe it. And again, I'm like, it's a reason she was like, I'm leaving and my kids come. Because I'm like, because I mean, technically, if it was just an argument before the gun stuff happened, if we're just fussing, okay, I'm going home. But the fact that she said, no, I'm leaving with my kids is because whatever he got going on, she don't trust him alone with the kids. And if the last time they was with you, without me, you up here with some chick in the bed naked with some chick, and my kids see that. No, we can't. Because my thing is, when your kids around there don't have, and even they got young kids, don't have no, don't have no women over here. It should really be now. If you're in a relationship with someone, and I mean like a real relationship, that's one thing. But Ray is not in any kind of real relationship with any other woman. He was fucking people.
And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to fuck myself. And that I don't run shit over there. So, take accountability, Ray. Do better. Check yourself into rehab. Because you're more than drunk. You're not about to sit here and try and make me look crazy when I am the best mother. Since the day my kids were born, I have been the best mother, and I'll take that. Because I am. Everything I do for my kids. Including being around you. When I don't want to or have to. It's crazy. I'm going to continue to pray for you. And pray that you get the help that you need.
Because you need it. Now, that was her whole life that she did. Now, again, I still feel like Princess stopped trying to have him around because of the daddy. When you now see, child, he's toxic. And again, this might have needed to happen in order for her to realize I can't keep trying to be the bigger person and allow him around the kids because he has issues. You know what I'm saying? And until she, can fully rectify the fact that he is crazy, deranged, and on some bull stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to get any better at all. Now, again, he got out 50K bond or whatever. He laughed. He brought up how since he was caught on live, he got banned.
Hold on now, where my shot at? I gotta figure it out.
I can't hear it.
Let me hit. It ain't nothing to us, bro.
I can't even hear this.
No matter what, we in serious shit right now. Hold on now, where my shot right now? Nah, we banned from Twitch permanently, forever. We'll never be able to go back on Twitch.
I'm one of these, man.
We banned permanently, and that's it.
So him admitting Twitch banned him permanently. Why? Because he literally pulled out and loaded a pow on Twitch. He deserves it. Because that, again, this happened at 4 o'clock in the morning. So the fact that you went and got a pow, got on camera, pulled it out, unloaded it, loaded it, and then said verbatim, if anyone walk in the door, I'm going to shoot them. Sir, you deserve to be banned from Twitch. Okay? Princess, don't let that man around your children without some kind of court-ordered protection. Period. Was anyone who say I'm gonna start shooting when their kids, because again, shooting when your kids are around don't make any sense at all. You can't fight. Why would you want to shoot a gun in a house with 5 children in it? Again, Ray is crazy. Ray is insane. And the sooner he gets that, the better off his therapy sessions can go. Okay? Anyway, y'all, that is all I have. That is all I have. We've been y'all, I'm on 3 hours. Lord Jesus. Y'all, we had a good old time today. Okay, y'all make sure to do what? Like the video and subscribe. Okay, I'll have some kind of content up tomorrow. I may go last one or two. I'm not sure. We shall see. I want to go look up. I want to see if it's a snow blizzard coming. In case I do wonder how the snow will fall here in Detroit. Anyway, y'all, I had a great time with y'all tonight. I am tired now. But yeah, y'all like the video, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Y'all make sure to please like the video, comment when the video ends in the replay. Go put a little comment in, child. It shows engagement. I appreciate it. But I gotta go. I love you all. Until tomorrow. Bye.